Ruh-roh, George. Yeah, rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Well, not so bad. I had bought a replacement motor, and I was kind of hoping to get to use it, and I was kind of not getting to hope to use it because, first of all, it was 200 and some odd dollars with a extended warranty, another $50. But the shaft was bigger, and everything I need for that to attach to the housing didn't match up. So we're kind of stymied there. So panic started setting in a little bit, because what happened was I went to turn this on, and I didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden I heard a buzz and started smelling electrical burning, and ran for the cord and pulled the cord and all that stuff. So anyway, then just haven't had a chance to fix this, but just assumed that the motor was burned up. And then I got to thinking, I was like, well, just because I fried this switch, that doesn't necessarily mean that the motor went bad. So I took the motor apart and looked at the armature and all that stuff. There was no black or any kind of indication that anything went wrong inside the motor. Inside here was a disaster. It was completely black in there. So I just put this back just to cover up this hole. I wired it direct. So I took this out, and then on the back of the switch, I bound it up in electrical tape. So there's no metal back there that could touch anything. And then I've got wire nuts in there and whatnot. So we just have a straight cord, you know, and for a Monday, we'll get in there. For a Monday, you know, so now I can return that and get my $270 back, which I'm really kind of happy about. So we'll take that out. Now we get to put all this mess back together. And yeah, so we'll kind of just be putting this back together, and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, this is kind of the end of this saga. Kind of had to hold on to the footage because I wanted everyone to see it done. The first bit was basically me tearing everything apart and figuring out what I was going to do. Everything's working good. We have checked it, and after using it for a day, and everything seems to be where it is. It's really pretty difficult to put these things back together. They have to go back together correctly. The bolts on the inside of the housing mount into the motor to hold it to the housing, and then there's motor mounts back here, and those are the bolts that actually went into this, and there's a little fan in here, and it stopped it long enough to burn up my switch. And like I said, we wired her direct, and then I got the bright idea. We installed this. This is very useful for even smaller machinery. This is a remote switch, so instead of trying to put a switch back on the unit, we mounted it, and now we've got our trusty remote. There we go, we're back in business. This isn't the only dust collector in the shop. We've got the monster back in the corner, but it pretty much collects. By the time we get to this end of the shop, it's not as effective because I have too many hoses going, and running the right ductwork in here is going to be costly, and so far so good. Once I start making more sawdust than this situation can handle, it's gonna force my hand in updating the ductwork for the big machine. So I kept this in service, and it basically runs both of the sanders, the 2x72 and the drum and disc and larger belt sander. I resituated these two. The drums, when I had them turned around, I mean, if you watch me, you know how I had this set up, but I turned them. Now when this rolls, the sawdust goes back towards the garage door, and then this one actually dumps into here, but this also catches some of it. It's not a perfect situation, but it's better. And I think what we're going to do is I have some pegboard hanging around, and we are going to make some, I guess, not downdraft, but some draft vacuum wall type of things that we can put up in here that's gonna pull the ambient dust that's created and keep it from trashing the rest of the shop. So we've been cleaning the last couple of days, and more on that later, but we're getting ready for 2024. Anyway, we'll have some more footage before the end of the year, but I just wanted to finish up this footage, and I think we got her fixed up. So everyone take care. Hey, thanks for all the support. It seems like once we reach 600 subscribers, we've had 30 subscribers in like the last 8 days or so. So thank you so much. No, really, thank you so much. Things are starting to move, and it's really a fun time to be doing this. All the hard work seems to be moving a little faster. So thanks for that. I'll talk to you later.